there.
Raw, May 21st.
Speaking of Raw.
I didn't even fucking write down where they were at this week.
I didn't either.
We open with,
Wait, no. Welcome to
Wrestling's High Marks, the highest podcast ever.
I've got one question for everybody here tonight.
You got a joint?
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Alright. I'm gonna get you high today.
Awesome!
My grandma drank all my pop.
Oh no! I'm pregnant! Oh no! No way, man.
So, this isn't a test episode anymore, we just call it episode 1 now? Or is it episode 6 still?
It's called episode 6. I mean, I don't want to confuse anybody.
Right. What
There's
the
fucking
fuck? You guys-
2 different episode 1s and I'm stupid, so I don't get it.
Yeah. Y'all fucking confusing me. You know, buddy, I was out there fucking riding
buddy.
my horse the other day and I damn near died when fucking reins broke.
Ooh, I'll tell you what.
Need to go down the store get me a set of them brand new Roman reins.
Yeah, they're made out of chainmail. Alright.
Rumor has it they'll kick out of a tank.
If you spear a chariot with it, it'll go down for the pin. Well, have to spear it twice. You might have to spear it twice.
Yeah. Alright.
Hi, Marks, episode 6. Start with Raw here.
This week in news.
Oh, no, that. Just read the paper I gave me.
Yeah. What the fuck you talking about? Read the paper. I did.
I hate me, guys.
Biggest story of the week.
Biggest story of the week.
Segment
Smackdown
1.
goes to Fox.
Yeah, starting October 2019.
Yep.
So they signed this shit early. But what was it, 5-year deal for 1.5 billion? I think I heard. It was either 1 or 1.5. I've heard both.
I've heard both too, and you know what I never looked into, and I guess this would be a fun thing to talk about. Is that per year or total for the contract?
I think it's total for the contract.
Okay, I don't know.
I can't see that being per year.
Why?
That's fucking insane. Fox would just be giving money away at that point.
Okay. Well, I don't know if I'm looking forward to watching wrestling on a network channel, but I mean...
I had also heard another thing that I don't know if it coincides with it, but Fox had just lost
UFC.
their UFC.
Yeah, UFC went to ESPN.
So that might have opened up more money for them to say, well, we'll take WWE then.
I'm cool with the Fox switch. I guess I'm curious to see how it works. I mean, it sucks it's on a Friday because they'll probably lose viewers that way, but at the same time, it's kind of like regular-ass network TV. Like, even my broke ass with my 6 cable stations can actually watch it now.
That's a fair point.
So it will reach a larger audience.
I should probably point out also that if they put it on Friday, I mean, everybody knows who knows TV at all, that's the worst day of the week for television watching.
Yeah, except for back in like the early 90s when you had like TGIF and shit. Everybody watched that shit. But
Sure. But
that was like 25 years ago?
Generally speaking, people go out Fridays. And or people go to bed early Fridays, so it's I feel like it'll have an impact on the rating, maybe bring it down from its current average of 2.5. I don't know.
Yeah, time will tell on that one.
I'm weird about more networky style executives having opinions and input about the already watered down wrestling show that I'm watching, but we'll see how it goes.
Well, I've been hearing things about Fox being a little more, I don't know, edgy, I guess, than USA's program. So maybe they'll change it up, and from what I hear, people like Fox, they don't like this childish shit that Kevin Dunn's putting out. So it's rumored already that Kevin Dunn might not have anything to do with Smackdown once they make that switch to Fox.
Alright, well, never mind. I'm on Team Fox now. Go Fox.
Yeah.
Loving that.
It doesn't start till October 2019, so we got a long fucking time to wait and see what happens, if it's worth his shit or not. Who knows what the product will even look like by then. Shit seems to change year by year. It's like it starts to pick up a little bit, and then it takes like the biggest fucking decline again, and then... Yeah.
Well, I'm cool with hearing anything that involves not Kevin Dunn, so okay.
Right. Fuckface.
That might be the reason it's okay with me.
Alright, Raw, May 21st.
Yeah, cut it there.
Raw, May 21st.
Speaking of Raw.
I didn't even fucking write down where they were at this week.
I didn't either.
We open with Kurt
Wait,
Angle.
no.
Anyway, we open with Angle running down some of what's to come.
Or as I call it, yammering on.
Yeah, hyping Ronda.
But that didn't
Like
last
always.
very long.
Yeah, then Stephanie interrupts while he's hyping Ronda. And Stephanie comes down and proceeds to patronize Kurt.
Indeed.
And tells him she will be presiding over the contract signing between Ronda and Nia Jax.
I'm got a comment here that says, as soon as I saw Stephanie, I go, I'm sure Cheese Man is happy to see her.
Oh yeah, I especially liked how she finger blasted herself before all that, saying she's a leader and does what's best for the business. She never misses a chance to put herself over. I fucking hate that woman.
You know what? I hate her too, but that results in her just being over as fuck as a heel. So it's actually like, I think you're supposed to hate her, bro. I think we're doing the right thing here.
Yeah. But she doesn't get her comeuppance enough. She doesn't count out anybody. I hate
She
it.
does not.
We'll get to that here in just a second.
Speaking of hating,
Yeah. Steph interrupted by Roman Reigns, who comes out to some clearly altered audio.
oh my god, audio
She barely-
fuckery. Audio fuckery.
She barely said Roman's name
Yeah.
immediately.
And then we hear the crowd, for the most part, cheering.
Yes, and then
that's when you know it's like, okay, this is bullshit.
And then crystal clear fucking theme music is like, hello.
Yeah, they're like, let's tone out 3 or fucking 7/8 of the crowd. We got this 1/8 over here who kind of likes Roman. Let's just put the mics over there. So, and then
Let's just put the mics over there.
yeah, we don't
great.
want to catch the booze. We're tired of that. We want to trick people into thinking they like Roman. You know, we've been trying to trick them for fucking years now, but we think it's gonna work eventually.
I might need you guys to help me out on this because my next comment before KO comes out is, this is just embarrassing. But I didn't write down specifically why, and now I can't remember so good.
Could it
Must
be
have been
Coach,
really
what
painful.
Coach was saying, that it was an interruption fest?
No,
Because
that
Kurt
was
tries
just
to say
cheesy.
something and then Steph
No, wait
interrupted
for
him.
the hours interruption! Yay! Fucking Muppet. This isn't Sesame Street, Coach. We don't have a fucking word of the hour.
Wasn't Roman like talking smack to
Yeah, he fucking
Stephanie
tells
or
Steph
something,
that she
but-
needs to show him some respect. Like, dude,
There, yeah.
really?
And I'll take care of all your favorite wrestlers.
I put down that I really hope the crowd isn't falling for this, because when he was saying that shit to Steph, they were cheering again. And it's like, come on, you're not really that dumb, are you? Like, just the fact that he says you need to show me some respect is fucking retarded. Because why should anybody respect your ass? You've been handed everything. You fucking suck at everything. You don't fucking win shit. All you do is piss and moan every time you lose. But yes, we should respect you because you created a brand. You're the fucking creator of the Superman punch. Ooh. Fuck you, Roman.
Actually, that's a Muay Thai punch, and it's been around for...
Well, I know, but
No, I'm just saying.
he literally took credit for it on an interview years ago. I don't know if you heard about that.
No, but
He was on a
that's
fucking radio
hilarious.
interview saying what I just said verbatim. He created a brand. He created the Superman punch. Yeah.
Apparently, he never watched UFC.
It sounded more like, I created a brand. I created Superman punch.
Well, if he was on...
Damn, Roman, not so deep.
If he was on Stone Cold when he said that, he probably agreed with him.
Fucking Stone Cold.
He's...
So-
Oh my goodness. You would assume he would be a little more opinionated and strong-headed, but if you listen to Stone Cold podcast, he's like Vince McMahon Jr.
His fucking podcasts are
the
terrible.
third.
Him
Or
and,
whatever.
him and Kevin Nash spent a half hour talking about the importance of a spare key. So yeah, I don't listen to Stone Cold podcast very often.
Okay, let me slam Stone Cold a little more. A couple weeks ago, after that terrible fucking pay-per-view, whatever it's called,
Oh,
Backlash.
Backlash.
She
Yeah.
had an episode with him and the guy from Pro Wrestling.
Illustrated? Oh.
I can't remember his name. I feel like a dick.
Whatever.
Not Dave Meltzer, but another guy like
Brian
that.
Alvarez? No, wait, no,
Yeah.
he's the Observer.
Anyway,
Yeah.
regardless, they're reviewing the pay-per-view, and the guy is being honest and like, this was fucking awful, blah blah blah, and Stone Cold had an excuse and an explanation for every single
Of course he
thing
did.
he said. It was unbelievably shameless, dude.
He
I
had a
was listening,
fucking earpiece
like, wow.
of Vince on the other end.
He
feeding
did.
what to say. You know it.
I think maybe it was in his ass, actually. It was that bad. I'm sorry.
Damn it, Austin, sell!
Okay, Back to this awful Roman segment. I'm sorry, that was a fucking hard left turn.
KO,
Seriously, this
interrupts.
podcast is a fucking company man piece of shit.
No, that's fine. That's what's supposed to happen. Just fucking travel off down the path when it comes up.
That's it.
Anyway, get back to it. KO comes out and interrupts. Do you guys think KO's accent was a little stronger that night? I don't know what it was. I noticed it more, it seemed like.
Maybe I comment about him all the time. He's got the thickest Canadian accent of it. To the point where I thought he was Irish when I first fucking seen the dude.
That's what I was saying. Like, it was almost coming off as Irish. It was so strong. What the fuck? He comes out, placating to Roman, tries to start a thank you Roman chant, which
To nothing but
that
food.
shit ain't happening. That's what I wrote
Yeah.
down. Ain't
Nothing.
It's
happening.
funny, they cheered that, but then once they were told to do something for Roman, they booed it. I don't know, maybe it was a fucking boo because KO was saying to do it and they knew what he was doing. I don't know. It didn't work out the greatest, unfortunately. But KO walks over and puts his arm on Steph's shoulder, and of course, the strong, independent businesswoman she is, who can never kowtow to anybody, tells him, never touch her again.
That
And
was
because
pretty
of that, she's gonna make a match with him and Roman right now.
Right now.
So then we get a commercial break.
At this point, I get on my Facebook and I text my buddy Cheez Man and I say, apparently the writers were under the impression that Cheez Man's been enjoying Raw too much lately.
Yeah, they can sense it.
We'll take care of that right now.
Right,
by
we're up.
putting,
See how uninterested we can get this motherfucker right from the start.
by putting
I had
KO
a
in there
comment
Roman.
with Corey saying he feeds on the crowd whether it's positive or negative.
When Roman's in the ring, I tune the fucking announcers out the best I can because I don't want to hear anything they have to say. It's always sucking Roman's dick.
Shameless.
Even Corey. Corey's supposed to be the heel announcer, and he fucking tosses Roman's salad just as much as Cole.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know that's under direct word from Vince, but even then it
Doesn't
is
matter. Pick your
pretty
fucking
shameless
gimmick
and
and
pretty
stick with it.
disgusting.
Yeah, we come back from the commercial to a pretty slow match. Owens wasn't even really able to get much offense in because, it was fucking Roman. And then Mahal
there
comes
had to be
out.
some fucking Superman punch in there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to just read a few comments a row, not all of them, because it'll ruin the end of the match we're going to get to. But let me just read the first few comments I wrote down. KO versus Roman. Killer bump by KO. Another killer bump by KO.
Oh, yeah.
Guy in audience. Kick his ass, Kevin. Come on. Another great bump by KO. And then this match sucks.
That's why they put KO out there with him. They looked at the last few fucking weeks like, God damn, look at how great Owens has been working against all these. Look at how fucking great he was with Strowman.
He looked
I know.
awesome.
Let's
against
give him to
Roman.
Roman. He can make Roman look good.
This match sucks was the last one I read. And it was bad.
Yeah.
I mean, KO was doing what he could do to make him look decent, but it wasn't happening.
So mine that go along with your three
yeah.
was
Let's hear your comments up till the
fucking
interruption.
Superman punch. Fuck this. Good kick to Roman's face.
Not enough of them.
Yeah.
Thankfully, Jinder Mahal comes down.
How often do you say anything
Thankfully.
involving Jinder Mahal and thankfully? That's how
Well,
bad this match
see, it
was.
started off as thankfully because it's like, all right, cool. He got involved, caused disqualification. This shit's over. They beat on fucking Roman, and then of course Seth comes out. Roman Light, as Mojo likes to call him.
Oh. I changed it to Little Romy this week.
Lil Romy? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take that too.
So wait, they beat on him until Seth comes out to a commercial break because it's like his music hit.
Cut
like,
to commercial, LOL.
Yeah, they're like, oh my god, it's Seth Rollins. Back after this.
And then probably some Sonic commercial.
Yeah.
Right.
And then they come back from break and they're in the middle of a tag match, and I'm like, fuck!
Yes.
Fuck!
Yes.
I thought it was over!
It's like you're reading my notes right now. This is great. I don't even gotta talk this segment.
Oh, dude, it was fucking terrible.
Comes out to save his big buddy, turns into a fucking tag match.
When the notes begin on the tag match, my first comment is another great bump by KO. So he must have been bumping his ass off.
Oh, yeah, he always does. And
That went
put
to
here,
commercial
KO
for
and
a third time.
yeah, KO and Seth
Damn
had a
it.
few good spots, but the match overall was slow. And I really didn't like
I was
that.
really impressed with that spinning bomb by KO.
Yeah.
Corey calls
I
KO and
actually
Jinder a well-oiled unit. I believe it's supposed to be Machine. A well-oiled unit would be a different movie entirely, buddy.
One that Mahal would surely gladly star in him.
Hot tag to Rollins. He's no orny looking.
He's so already looking.
I'm laughing at my own notes here. Corey calls what's his name the Singh brothers, and it's just one dude.
This Neil.
He called them the Singh brothers.
He represents both.
2 false finishes. Check the box if the next pin wins, and I got to check that box. I'm beginning to notice a pattern here
Yeah.
You mean with the Red Hot Rollins?
with 2 false finishes, and then the third one's the win. It's like, who's booking this shit over and over again, the same thing over and over again?
Yep.
Kevin Dunn. Kevin Dunn.
This match booked by the Department of Redundancy Department.
I do have to say that I'm noticing that even though we don't, the vast majority of people are really behind Rollins.
Oh, Rollins is the hottest thing going on Raw, without a doubt.
It's a trip.
Like, and I think we began to notice it at the Greatest Rumble ever, like going, holy poop,
Yeah.
listen to that
The
pop.
fucking pop this guy's
If
getting.
you ask me, they fucked Rollins in the ass when they made him a heel and corporate and all that shit. You
Yeah.
remember all that, and I hated him for a long time. But even with me, he's over again.
Where
because
would
of
we
his
be
work.
today if fucking Roman would have got that spot instead of Rollins? How
Probably,
much different would this fucking company be right now?
I'd like it more.
Probably.
Uh,
I did not like that Owens was the one to eat the pin in this match.
he took the stomp like a goddamn champ.
I know,
dude.
but
It looks
Jinder's
so
in
good.
there. Fucking
But
have Jinder
it-
eat that pin. Fuck
I agree.
him.
And it goes back to the same thing again. It's insane how if he's with Ambrose, if he's with Rollins, if there's any kind of shape of the Shield, people will cheer him. That's the only time I hear cheers for Roman
It's-
Reigns.
The second time around, that's how it started, but then, like, as it went on, they stopped cheering him so much. Because the second time around, it was basically the Shield featuring fucking Roman Reigns. They still kept him up front. I still won't forget that segment where fucking somebody's out in the ring talking shit about, I think it was Joe. Joe's in the ring talking shit about Roman, and fucking Seth's in the back watching, and Dean comes walking up, and Seth looks over at Dean, he's like, go get the big dog. And it's like, oh my god, I think I threw up. I almost threw up on the spot right
that's
there.
fucking
It's like, that was spot right there.
Ew.
You immediately knew. If you didn't already know, you fucking knew for sure. This was the Shield featuring Roman Reigns. This wasn't the Shield.
Yeah.
But, yeah, back to where we, oh yeah.
Oh no.
We got KO eating the pin. He takes a stomp like a champ, unfortunately, and then afterwards, Jinder assaults Rollins and Roman with a chair. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, Jinder comes out from behind them somehow. Like he already went up
Yeah,
the
he had
ramp.
already.
He went up the ramp into the back, grabbed a chair, came back, and
Everybody
started
forgot
beating their
about
ass.
him. That's right.
Dude, I love he swung sideways, fucking hit Rollins. Rollins goes flying off the side of the stage. So, dude, you couldn't have fucking oversold
That's
that.
it, stage left even.
Is that Jim Carrey taking a bump right now? What the fuck? Overactor. Anyway, I guess that one didn't go over with you guys. Come on, he's a legendary overactor, Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Alright, fuck it, never mind. Let's get to the girls, shall we? Let's get to
Really?
the Lashley
Why
girls.
did I rate
Oh.
The
Talk
lovely
about
Lashley
puke.
ladies. Let's talk about them for a while, because this was a fabulous fucking segment right here.
I'd almost call it an abortion clinic.
Yeah.
If you were
When
gonna
Sammy says he's gonna bring out Lashley's sisters, I want to fast forward.
you almost couldn't tell me that there's going to be an occurrence on Raw that makes me not be wild about Zayn. Because
Yeah.
I love Sami Zayn.
We were sitting here
He's the
last week saying, like,
fucking
dude,
man.
you're gonna bring out some hot ass bitches that are clearly not his sisters.
I was expecting...
Boy, were we fucking wrong.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
We were fucking wrong.
Couldn't have been any fucking further from the truth.
Alright. Segment 4. Sami Zayn and Lashley's quote-unquote sisters. Sammy will expose Lashley's lies.
Sammy walks out, and then these fucking
Fuck
creatures
me.
come out with him, and the crowd's dead as fuck. They're already like, right from the get, they're like, oh, fuck this.
They're not girls, they're not Sammy, or they're not Lashley's fucking sisters, they're not any of that silly shit, they're
I
Local
hope,
wrestlers.
dudes in drag.
maybe.
I hope one of these guys makes
In
it in
drag.
NXT, and then we find out he was one of the sisters, and it ruins his career.
Me too.
Oh my gosh,
I want
that's
that
great.
to happen too. And because the crowd will chant Lashley's sister every time, you know it's true.
I couldn't help but notice that Jessica had to adjust its tits.
Yeah, we got Francis, Kathy, and Jessica. They are men in drag. We covered that.
Yeah.
My next note, and maybe the highlight of this segment, Sami Zayn creates a word.
I missed it.
Heroicism.
Heroicism.
Heroicism, and
Nice.
everyone's like, heroicism? And that's the same thing I wrote down, heroicism with a question mark, and then...
Nuclear.
And then it would be heroism. Anyway,
I hope he had nothing to do with that, honestly. I hope that he had nothing to do with that segment. I hope that someone in the back was like,
I'm
hey, we're going to
sure-
do this. And he's like, dude, fuck you. I don't want to do that.
I would guess the original idea was his. Like, I want to do a little expose thing a la Geraldo, but the writers fucked that in the ass. That's my guess.
Yeah, maybe.
Or maybe they just handed this over to him on a piece of paper and he was like, fuck me. I don't know. But
From what I hear, he's still got backstage heat, too. So maybe this is still, like, their way of punishing him. I don't know.
well,
Very
well
Kevin
done.
Dunnish. Mhm.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
Kevin
the worst
Dunn,
thing I've seen in
Vince
a long,
McMahon.
long time.
well done, if you see what I did there. Okay.
Yeah,
So-
that was the worst segment I have seen on Raw in a long fucking time. I didn't like how
This-
Lashley tried to go along with it either. It just came off as cheesy.
This whole segment was just utter and complete shit. Is
Came
what
out
my comment was.
smiling and, hey, this is funny. You did
Yeah.
a good. I was like, oh my god, this is
Thanks, Sammy, for the reunion. It's been just so long.
Shut the fuck up and get out of the ring. Just end this. Nobody likes any of you or any of this right now. Just end it. Cut to commercial. That's what you guys like to fucking do.
After heroicism, I got, surely this can't continue much longer. And then I got, oh my god, this sucks. Out comes Lashley finally. Lashley is left hanging on a handshake by some guy in the audience on his way to the ring. He's
Yeah.
fucking hitting everybody. And then some guy leaves him hanging. And so he's like, has a big smile on his face and walks away.
Yeah.
It was embarrassing.
He's like, oh yeah, I'm done.
This is one of the worst Raw segments in ever. And my final comment, Lashley sucks. Just a plain old Lashley sucks. He didn't help the segment at all, that's for sure. The way he just walked out was like, hey, this is very funny. I'm like, you need to be shot.
So I was just thinking, and we know how WWE loves their fucking stereotype shit. Do they have a black heel right now? Aren't they all super smiley baby faces?
Harmless.
Super harmless, disarming.
Non-threatening.
Yes, exactly.
Wow.
Fuck, I just dawned on me, because it's like I was sitting there thinking, wow, you saw his big stupid fucking smile, then I thought of fucking Apollo's big dumb smile, and Titus's big dumb fucking smile, and all three of the fucking New Day. Yeah.
All the other quote-unquote nationalities are like fucking stereotyped to shit. You got
Yeah.
Jinder Mahal.
The rare time they see R-Truth, you see R-Truth, they're like, get out there and shake it, damn it.
Do rap songs, you son of a bitch.
Yeah. Dance, damn it, it's funny. The crowd loves it. Fucking WWE. But I don't see why they're pushing Lashley like they are. It's like, oh yeah, he's big fucking, big ass Jack Black dude. Fucking, we'll bring him in out of nowhere and give him all these fucking great angles. But we've had Big E for years, who's the same fucking dude, a better worker, over with the crowd. We're not gonna give him shit.
That's fucking a brilliant thing to say, but also, I thought they brought Lashley in to do a program with fucking Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
And now what the fuck?
Well, yeah, Brock Lesnar's gonna fucking take his 3 months off between fucking matches.
Lashley is
They might be putting him
terrible
up against
worker.
him.
He's a bad, dangerous worker.
Yeah.
He's got no charisma. He's got the charisma of a gym sock.
And so if you notice, they
He
haven't said
needs to
shit
be
about...
treated like a Brock. They need to have him not speak because of he doesn't have any kind of charisma.
It's
No.
embarrassing.
And they're trying to do this Mr. Rogers with Mr. Lashley, and it's not working at all.
No.
I'm going to pee. I'm sure you two can carry the show.
Yeah, it's not gonna work with Lashley. The crowd's not into him. They're gonna keep trying to push him just like they do Roman. It's not gonna fucking work. It's gonna blow up in their face. And they probably did bring him in for Lesnar, but Lesnar is not around. As it is right now, they haven't talked about the Universal title or anybody who could potentially be a fucking opponent for Lesnar next.
That's a good point.
And
It might be
Lesnar.
the reason why Seth seemed to just be getting the push that he is because of he's the only champion that's
Well, yeah,
actually there.
That's like the only reference you get to it is because he says like #fighting champion or some shit like that. That's one of his fucking gimmicks now. Because he's there and he wants to make it the IT title, even though it's been the IT title since Brock took the fucking Universal title, because he's never there.
Oh, and then you got the Raw Tag Team Championship that, for all intents and purposes,
I haven't
they
seen...
could give a fuck less about.
No, I haven't seen a fucking tag match on Raw like all month. Honestly, since the fucking Deleter of Worlds got the title.
Can you
I
tell
haven't
me
seen
like
it.
who is considered the #1 contender right now
On
for the
Raw?
Raw Tag Team Championship?
No idea. It looks like they're gonna try to fucking build the B team that way. They're gonna be a funny, gimmicky fucking tag team, kind of like the fucking Deleter of Worlds. I like the Deleter of Worlds. They're not so fucking like ridiculously. Well, I guess they are ridiculous, but I don't know. It's not so childish. I guess
Those two guys, who else could they work with? I mean, it's like they almost have to be a tag team. The two weirdest fucking gimmicks on the planet, but they work pretty well together with me anyway. I think it's actually a pretty cool team.
Nah,
the hell
I
we talking
really
about that
love.
we were
It's
just talking
because
about how
we were
titles have
discussing
disappeared.
how
Yes, I was peeing. I'm back. Let's get
how
caught.
Seth Rollins is possibly getting such a big push because Brock's not there,
Yeah.
and they don't seem to give a fuck about the Tag Team Championship on Raw.
Yeah.
Therefore, that's why we think Rollins is getting such a big push.
You don't seem to give a fuck about the tag team championship on either show right now.
That's
just been
true.
pushed
Same
to the
thing,
back
like-
on both shows.
Like,
we
is
get
there a
each week is
really-
stupid fucking terrible promos from?
Oh, I
Bludgeon
guess we'll-
Brothers. But yeah, we'll get there.
When we get to SmackDown.
Yeah, back to Raw anyway. Cut to the back. We got Finn with his stupid fucking smile. Here we go, talk about the smiles again. I can't stand that fucking smile on Finn with his beard. He looks like a fucking creep. It's like, so we cut to the back and there's a pedophile standing next to fucking Braun Strowman. And they're told they will have a one-on-one match. At which point Braun crushes an apple to intimidate Finn. Like, is that really impressive? It was a fucking apple. He's Braun fucking Strowman. Of course he can crush a goddamn apple.
I already saw Mark Henry do it.
Yeah.
I wrote Finn is
You
evidently
fucking piece
not
of repeating shit.
I got apparently Finn is not a fan of apple juice.
The apple juice? Is this different from normals?
Wait a minute. Wait, whoa.
Did I skip something?
Yes.
Yes.
You forget-
I am watching on Hulu.
You skipped the match of the night.
Shit, man.
Oh yeah, Ember
Ember
Moon
versus Alexa Bliss. It was devastating, dude. What
With
a
Mickey's
great
mom.
fucking match.
Dude, fucking Hulu.
Oh my. They cut that match?
Uh-huh.
What the
I have to agree, like with so much shit.
Fuck Hulu.
Dude, you missed a fucking barn burner.
So I missed a
brother.
great match, but I had to watch that Sammy ass.
Oh, dude.
Great.
Dude. He said Mickey James' mom, and I just caught it. She did have the mom hair
He
again.
said Mickey James' mom this
She
week. Last
returns.
week it was Becky Lynch's mom, I believe.
It's like,
Oh yeah, Becky's
Beck's
mom
mom and her
got it
king
going
what's up.
on.
who is the one who's doing the hair and makeup on these girls? Every now and then they look awful.
Okay, well, I totally believe that was a great match.
Oh my
I
God.
like Ember and fucking Alexa. They're fucking awesome.
My comment
Oh my God, I
was
feel so
surprising
bad
that
for you.
I know, I'm over
Ember
here like an
seemed to
abused
once
child.
again like dominate pretty much the
Mm-hmm.
whole match.
Ember's just a badass, and that's my first note. Killer bump by Ember. She took a like straight into the fucking guardrail like a car accident. You should have seen it. Mickey tried to interfere by hitting her with a high heel, but the referee catches her and she goes, "What? I wasn't doing nothing." She fucking chucks her fucking shoe away. It was actually a real good high comedy moment.
Yeah.
And then Eclipse for the win, and just a great one. I can't believe you didn't get to see
And-
that. Son of a bitch.
I feel like a kid who just got his ice cream
This was
Great
pretty
match.
good.
Yeah. I feel like a
With
kid that just
selling
got his ice
that
cream
too,
cone and
like
fucking lost his ice
I made a
cream.
comment that Bliss did a decent job with selling the Eclipse.
Yes.
Like she definitely looked out.
Well, it's one of those moves too, where like the other, like you have to take it the right way.
Right.
And if you do, then it looks fucking great. And she did, and it just looks fucking great, man. It just. You see, I go pee, and I come back, and boom.
Yep. Hulu has fucking sidetracked.
Hulu has fucked up our entire show. Anyway, speaking of fucking up the entire show, No Way Jose versus Baron Corbin. Is that on your list?
No, but I'm glad about that one.
Well,
Holy shit! Thank you, Hulu.
I would have cut that too.
That's funny because the only comment I have is goodbye, Jose.
You want to hear my comment? I wrote down one thing too. I'm glad I'm not balding. Up next, we get Kurt Angle in a promo with Chad Gable backstage.
I missed that.
They are interrupted by the show. It's about 20 seconds long. It wasn't nothing.
Okay.
And it lines up Chad Gable versus Dolph Ziggler later on in the show. You didn't really miss nothing there, so you're fine.
No, I didn't miss. I'm gonna guess Dolph Ziggler went over.
Oh, well, it hasn't happened yet, technically in the notes, but yeah, good guess. Fuck, that wasn't on either?
Nope.
What the? What does Hulu air? Just the talk segments?
For the most part.
Do they make it only an hour and a
yeah,
half?
the Hulu version's an hour and a half, and Raw's 3 fucking hours. So.
Yeah, well, there's
Holy
20 minutes of wrestling on it. I think they could get all the matches in there.
Yeah, you'd think so, but you'd be wrong because we got to fucking show Stephanie 6 times.
Okay, well, did Hulu get the promo or not the promo?
The match for the B team.
Rematch between Breezango and the B team.
Nope.
Wow.
What?
Dude, they cut.
No.
Anything tag team
Really?
related
Okay.
has been cut for
All
the
right.
last month. I swear.
Well, then I guess I'm leading this fucking show because. All right. The B team comes out.
Take us out, Mitch.
Oh.
And here's the good part about it. Their T-shirts ain't all the way done yet. They're still coloring the shirts as they come out. It's so
I have to
fucking funny.
comment.
Awesome.
People already started making their own B team
I'm doing
shirts,
it as soon as
while
I
the
buy a
actual
white
B
t-shirt.
team are
Shoot your fucking
finishing
white
their
beater.
shirts on stage.
They weren't done with the bees yet. It was very funny.
Give him a shirt. Here's a
They're coloring
Sharpie.
them in.
I want it done before the show's over.
Right, exactly. Now, it was basically...
Libby's got the perfect shirt for
It's
That's what I'm
them.
saying. Start doing it right now.
basically a rerun of last week's match. Or last week's match.
So they pick up the
Except
win,
for that
right,
celebration.
And they have a cool double team finisher now. That's the only upgrade, and that huge over fucking reaction again is great. They really threw down this week, but because all these notes are just the celebration. They're undefeated. Dallas snatches the microphone off whoever's head, and then they mute it. So he's sitting here talking. But you can't hear a word he's saying because
He
they
probably-
muted the fucking microphone.
Either they muted it or he fucking ripped the cord out when he fucking snatched off his head.
They muted it because as soon as he hands it over to him, you can hear, I think it was Coach.
Okay.
You can hear him talking, but you never heard the whole time. It's fucking
Vince is like, I
hilarious.
don't know what he's gonna say. Shut it off. He might get himself over.
They grab
Steal one of the rolling chairs.
yeah, and then they roll it down the ramp, tandem, both dudes on the chair. They go down and crash it. The crowd's going nuts, and I'm like, this is awesome. It was just a fucking
I have to
ball.
go back and watch that for sure.
This is like classic 1980s over-the-top crazy goofball shit, and I fucking love it, dude.
I'm mad at Hulu right now. They cut out 3 matches in a fucking
I
row.
fucking love it.
I didn't get any of that good shit in between. I went straight from Sammy's segment to fucking Stephanie McMahon in the ring again.
That's where we are now. The
I figured there can't be more than 3 matches. I put here. I can't watch Steph try to lick her own box after that Lashley segment. This is awful. I mean, I don't have the stomach for it.
Oh, damn.
box.
Oh. Didn't Cheez Man to mention the Lashley sisters?
Yep.
Oh.
There wasn't no box to lick in that one.
Ironic.
I was thinking Nia turning heel here would be fucking sweet.
Yeah, well,
Imagine if Nia joined up with like the Authority, because this is like the 2nd week in a row now they brought up the Best for Business thing. So I think the Authority is about to make their comeback.
with authority.
Oh god. But I think Nia going heel and being the woman's their muscle in the women's division because it didn't work out with Ronda would be great.
Are they doing the authority thing again? Or,
I think they're building up towards it.
It's like in limbo kind of right now.
No. No, I think you're looking at like Nia, and then I don't know who they would use right now as their fucking male muscle for the group, but I think Nia would be awesome for the women's because she's not doing well on her own. give her a gimmick where she doesn't have to do shit or say shit, just fucking beat on people.
Yeah, this weird thing happened. Like, I like Nia, and I think she's attractive. I'm sure there are some people who don't, but I think she's hot.
Nia, yeah.
I think when she wrestles and she's angry, Nia, she's really a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, she's convincing as
But
fuck.
I didn't know, and probably nobody knew, that she kind of sucks on the mic and isn't exactly charismatic.
We knew.
I didn't know the way I don't know.
She didn't get a lot of
It's one
time
of
on the
those
mic
things
before,
where-
but when she did, it wasn't good.
I think she
Where she's
got the
better
championship too soon.
Yeah.
when she doesn't have much to say. Like
I
when
agree.
she has
I like her.
a line that says,
Lurk.
"We'll see in the ring,"
I like
or
her.
how about, "And
I-
I'll see you in the parking lot."
I like
Yeah.
her. I like her to just be angry wrecking ball Nia. That's the best
Exactly.
Nia.
That's what I'm saying. That's what she can be if they put her in, like I said, if they do a fucking angle like that with the Authority and have her the female muscle. She don't have to say shit. There's Nia kill. Roar!
Like, was it the Raw prior to like WrestleMania where she just kicked the fuck out of Alexa Bliss?
No, it was
Oh,
Mickey
she
James. She
got
kicked
to
the
Mickey
fuck out of Mickey
James and
James.
just threw her around like a rag doll.
That
Bounced
is the
her
match
off of
I'm
the-
talking about.
Yeah.
Like to
And
where
then at Mania too, she beat the fuck out of Mickey before the match.
to where her work almost looked dangerous.
Yeah.
That was the best Nia I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And once again,
Or no, it wasn't Alexa. It was Asuka. She kicked the fuck out of Asuka. That's
Oh
the
yeah,
match
when they were
I'm
doing
talking about.
that shit. Yeah.
And she stiffed her a bunch of times in a row.
Yeah.
That's the Nia I want to see.
Well, it's because Nia was still a heel at the time, but now she's a face.
I don't care.
It
I
was a bad
still
fucking
want her to
idea.
be devastating if she's a heel or a face. I don't
Yeah.
care.
I was a victim. I was bullied. Like you're a fucking beautiful
That
ass
angle
woman.
sucks. That angle sucks.
I was
dude.
picked on. Well, why didn't you beat the shit out of him? Look at the size of you. Stand up for yourself.
All right,
Quit being a victim.
another hard left turn, but we get Steph in the ring. She brings out Nia and Ronda for the contract signing.
Rhonda looking like she's fresh off the set of Mad Max. What the fuck was she doing?
why do you have a fucking rat tail in your hair?
What you don't know is there was
up
an
with that?
actual rat in her hair that just happened to have the tail poking out.
Yeah. Nia just sat there at the table for a while, like looking like a downtrodden child. Like a little girl who lost her dolly. Like, what the hell's wrong with Nia?
Well, that could have been because of Stephanie just kept on taking turns belittling Rhonda, and then taking turns to go over to Nia and go, "But you're a piece of shit because."
She was kind of doing a Miz.
She's like, just so
Yeah,
you both
exactly.
know, like, you're both below me.
Drive a
Stephanie.
wedge between the two people in question. And it kind of works on Nia, who kind of snaps a little bit anyway. It's like, says Ronda can't armbar her and that she's going to beat her.
Yeah. Because I want Nia to win if she's going to turn heel, and like I said,
So here's my favorite part. So then Ronda jumps up all badass and moves the table.
yeah.
And I'm like, oh, they're about to throw down. And then she offers a handshake.
Yep. That was stupid. I did notice when they signed the contract, it's lefty versus lefty. They both signed with their left hand.
How about that shit?
Oh, but don't you know she's gonna take Nia's championship and her arm
Yes. And her arm. I wrote all that down too, so okay. You win.
because Ronda Rousey's Rocket Raccoon. Don't you know?
And my final comment before I move on from here anyway is that Ronda still sucks on TV.
Yeah.
She hasn't really upped her game at all. Alright, so I'm assuming that Cheez Man didn't get to see Chad Gable versus Dolph Ziggler.
Did not.
Chad Gable can fucking go.
Oh, yeah.
Is the first fucking comment I have. That guy is a wrestler.
Yeah, he's great in the ring. I just don't like him outside of the ring. That's all. Yeah, I don't like him on the mic.
Man, in this match, he seemed like he had one of those Brock moments where he kept the continuous back suplex.
German suplex, German suplex, German suplex.
Yes, he went to Suplex City. Dolph Ziggler with the super kick for the win. And then Drew McIntyre hits him with a Claymore after the match. And my final comment, I'm sure that
He hits,
Chad Gable with it.
okay, good.
I'm sure that Mojo has more comments, but my last one is Chad Gable is fucking dead. Because it was a devastating
God, he's
Claymore.
dead!
Just, he fucking blasted him with it, and I was like, that's how you lay it in, boy. Hell yeah. Chad Gable is dead.
Yeah, We didn't see Chad move after that.
It was fucking vicious.
So after that, we come back from commercial to 4 women standing in the ring.
Yes.
What the fuck is with the commercial placement?
Do not know.
Terrible. It was what? Natalia, Sarah Logan, Liv Morgan, and Dana Brooke. Gee, I wonder who's gonna fucking win.
You almost like... Well, you know what? I don't agree with it. I mean...
No?
You assume...
I figured
probably.
for sure Natalia.
But this
I
is Raw we're
figured
talking
Logan
about. And you know, you never know what the
Liv,
hell.
especially with Ruby out there.
Idiot they're going to try to put over next, you know what I mean? And especially
Yeah.
to use Natalia to help a loser over wouldn't be...
Fucking Sarah Logan running around there like this fucking screaming like an escaped mental patient and shit. You remind me of the
when they... Sorry.
the Mickey Rooney fucking screaming at mice without a shirt on.
This is a Money in the Bank qualifier match.
I had a total opposite reaction of Cheez Man, because I was actually said out loud, "Oh my fucking god, Natty, the best wrestler in the match, actually wins."
I thought for sure she was gonna win right from the get.
So, everybody listening, and you guys too, if you ever go back and rewatch that fucking match, I want you to notice this. Natalia does everything.
Oh, of course.
She puts everybody over, and Natalia is the only reason anything even happens in that whole match.
But the other
She
three are fucking
carries
awful.
3 women.
They're god
That's
fucking
how good
awful.
she is.
That's 3 women that they could release tomorrow and nobody would give a fuck. Nobody would even notice probably.
And fucking Logan is the stiffest, most unskilled women's wrestler out of all of them, I think. She's gonna fuck somebody up. Anyway.
No. So yeah, Natalia picks up the win.
With the sharpshooter.
After that, do we have Elias?
Yep.
Wait. I got one more comment on this.
okay.
Natalia probably won to make sure that the Money in the Bank ladder match is not an abortion. Okay. Now we can move on.
That's how I felt at first too. I was like, man, this fucking women's Money in the Bank match is shaping up to be terrible.
Yes.
But then I look back at some of the competitors and say, well, shit, I guess they only got like 1 or 2 weak links, really.
Yeah.
One of those we'll get to in a few.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So after that, we get Elias in the ring. I was wondering how far he can get before he's interrupted. He actually got to play for a little bit.
He released his new I Love Elias hit.
Yep.
And then trashed Albany pretty well.
No.
You may all love me, but I definitely don't feel that
Yeah,
way
see,
about
that's
any
it.
of you.
They weren't in Worcester or whatever the fuck it is. They were in Albany.
Smackdown was in
Smackdown
Worcester.
was Worcester.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Even
That's
then,
what it was.
It's Albany, that is correct.
So, yeah, he gets played for a little bit, and then...
Let me say it. He gets rudely interrupted.
Oh, God. Why did I let you speak? Next time you said, let me say it, I was like, no.
I knew you were going to puke. That's why I wrote that down and made sure I said it.
You dirty son of a bitch. But, yeah, after that, we get, goddamn Bobby Roode comes out.
Rudely.
I don't fucking like Bobby Roode.
God, are we still on Raw? Holy shit.
Dude, he's fucking terrible as a face. I can't stand him. So every time he comes out,
You suck!
Let's do some reefers. Some marijuanas.
Reefers.
Yeah.
So if you want to add
There
a
was-
chunk on there,
Cap that off for us real nice here.
we'll keep...
There were certain moments that where I got a glimpse of heel Rude.
Apparently I was not into this because I said, it was a match. Glad Elias won. It was a match.
My only note is Elias wins after a drift away, so it must not have been good.
No.
Well, I also had that there was a moment in the match where thought when Elias had Rude rolled up, the ref was so fucking slow, missed a good 1.5 to 2 seconds before he even started counting.
I didn't even catch that. I think I had half-ass lost interest in this. Because dude, it's a little tiny part of my notes is that whole match is just this little fucking spot right here.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So yeah, basically it wasn't a great match. Nobody likes Bobby Roode as a face. Elias won. We were all happy about that.
He's making his way down the exit ramp.
Yeah, and then Braun's music
Minding
hits.
his own business.
And Braun comes out and shoulder checks the fuck out of him for no reason.
Bowls him right over on his way to the ring.
That's my note.
Yeah.
Word for word, what Cheez Man just said. So no apparent reason.
Yeah.
It's just he was in
Just
his way.
to do it.
Yeah. So that leads into Braun versus
Finn
Finn.
here,
Yep.
which is my back page. Then I can get there eventually. I got a lot of notes on this. Must have been good.
Well, I will let you
Let me
lead
see.
because I don't have many. I mean, it was a good match, but not a lot of highlights in my. It wasn't a bad match, but.
Note number 1: he whipped Balor into the fucking turnbuckle hard
Oh,
as
yeah.
fuck.
He did it several times.
Every move out of Braun is laid in. He's like beating Balor's ass basically.
Good. Balor's been getting the shit beat out of him the last few weeks. I kind of feel bad for him. Although, seeing how much he's been getting his ass beat lately, leading into that fucking Money in the Bank, I kind of wouldn't be shocked to see him win it now. Because that's kind of the way it seems to go.
The only highlight I have for Finn in this match is there was a point where somehow he ran across the barricade and ended up hitting a coup de grace off the barricade
Yeah.
onto
Braun. He countered, I like to, when Braun gets down and does his little run around the ring and the fucking shoulder checks the shit out of people, I like to call it the train, because that's basically what he is. He's just a fucking train at that point.
I have to get
But,
one of those ones like you have to where it goes, and then everybody knows we're getting
little
high the whole
bubbler.
time because that fucking thing's awesome sounding. I'm like, damn, these things are getting high. Alright.
Balor actually countered that, his little fucking run and shoulder check. Balor counters it with a sling blade. Mm-hmm.
Right there, yep, sure enough, it's in my notes. Good catch.
mustard with my biscuits.
And Braun makes it almost the whole match before he finally runs into that corner post.
Braun loves post like Brick loves lamp. I love post. I love post. Every fucking match. Every time he runs to the corner now, I just expect it. I'm like more shocked when he actually hits somebody.
Right, me too.
Post is gonna get these arms.
Braun Strowman pulls down the straps a la Jerry the King Lawler before he does his finisher. I was like, hey! I recognize that shtick.
That was Kurt Angle's thing, too.
He did a Lawler. Was it really?
Angle always took down the straps before putting on the ankle lock.
Yeah, okay, well, that's a Lawler shout out, man.
Yeah.
That's old school.
Yep. So, then Braun obviously hits him with the power slam and picks up the win. He stands over Finn's corpse for a second. And, like,
Finn's corpse.
yeah, you think the crowd's going to chant one more time. Like, he's almost kind of looking in the crowd, like, you going to ask him one more time? You see people in the crowd shaking their head like, no, don't do it.
We like Finn.
Yeah. And he picks him up, and the crowd, like, starts to get a little upset, and then he sets Finn in the corner, and they're like, oh, yay! It's like, damn it. You should have just crushed him again. Fuck the crowd. Don't do what the crowd tells you to. We don't care. Fuck those filthy casuals.
Jesus Christ, who are you, Vince McMahon?
Sure. Yep.
Fuck the crowd.
It wasn't a bad match, but it definitely wasn't no Braun KO. We got, what was it, last week or the week before?
Nope.
SmackDown starts out with
Yeah, speaking of SmackDown, open with the Miz TV.
So you did have it.
Yeah, Hulu's not going to cut the opening of the show.
Okay, here's our how about them Cleveland Cavaliers comment.
Yeah.
So now we're in Worcester.
I know, so we get Animas again. Wasn't regular Miz, it was Animas.
Mm-hmm.
He gets the sheep to chant anything he wants, basically. That's what I put down.
He literally
He even
comments,
says it.
I could get you to do anything tonight.
Yeah. The crowd is so like, yeah, fuck it, we want to be involved. You guys sucked, we sucked it!
You guys suck, we suck it. It's a great fucking chant, dude. He brings out New Day. I gotta say, I love this fucking segment. Dude.
No, it was great.
New Day's funny, man. The Miz wants to know which member of the team's in the Money in the Bank.
I put here early bet he instigates a breakup.
Yes. And you would win that bet, sir.
Yeah.
That bet pays.
And I noticed Xavier gave Miz quite a bit of props, kind of returning the favor from the week before, because if you remember, Miz was on commentary and he gave Xavier quite a bit of props.
Sure did. Which is really weird for the Miz to ever do anything like that.
It almost makes you wonder if like Xavier's going to turn and join with Miz or something. That would be a fucking cool angle. I could dig that. But
I feel like if the New Day splits up, it should be a total split up. Not just one and then the other two stick together.
It almost would have to be, it seems like, I mean, at that point. Yeah. So he asked them who's in the match, and we get, who? And then he says, okay, that's my fault.
Yeah.
I should have said, which one of you is it going to be? And then they start going, which? Now, at that point, I'm literally laughing out loud. Like, that's exactly what you should have done. Great job, guys.
Burn her! She's a witch! Witch! He broke them down very well, and he's going along one by one and shit, talking about their accolades and what they're strong at. Actually, did a very good job.
Trying to kind of drive a wedge between them,
yeah, but it wasn't like the obvious wedge either.
And Stephanie from Raw.
Like, he didn't give them any reason why one was better than the other, but at the same time, like, he was giving them
wasn't
props
like
to kind of get
hating
a little bit.
Yeah.
On anybody. He was just giving major props and saying what we all thought of each of these individuals. I couldn't disagree with anything Miz was saying about any of the three.
Well, they were facts. I mean, you know, how do you argue facts?
But it
how do you argue
made me
numbers?
Already go, Big E needs to escape.
Hey, true or false, kids? The New Day are remarkably accurate when they throw pancakes.
That was great when they shamed his ass a big shame.
But, like, as he was walking away, they hit him like 17 more times.
Yeah.
They were so good with those pancakes.
I don't think
They
there was a
smoked him in the
missed
face like
headshot.
3 times, and Miz just stood there and took it. It was great.
They clearly have been doing the gimmick a while now. And are
They must
like
do
the
that, like,
masters of the
seriously,
pancake.
every house show.
Right.
Yeah, that
Or
was
something, because
He
you're
just
right.
pegged his ass. They lit him up.
It was
all three of them.
Over and over again.
That was a great fucking segment, all in all.
You know what it was? It was entertainment.
Yes.
It made me laugh. I enjoyed watching it. I was in a good mood when it was over.
Yeah.
Like, that was just some good shit. It's
Oh.
just funny.
Great storytelling without storytelling,
Right.
basically. Like,
Yep.
Oh, we get to have Cheez Man's page
No.
imitation.
Yeah, and then we,
Because Miz tries to
Miz
get
goes
out of it.
backstage.
yeah, Miz walks to the back, and there's Paige to cut him off. My house now.
I can't do
Says,
it the way you do.
turn about and get your fucking ass back in the ring. You're gonna have a match.
Right now.
Right now.
Thank you.
And after that, the first match I have is I am not a fan of Big E spanking The Miz. Was not.
It
not
was
cool
weird.
with that one.
But I did like how, like, at the beginning of the match, every move he did was in the rhythm of New Day Rocks. Like no matter what move he was doing, he would do it at that rhythm.
Yeah.
And it was making me laugh. He's a pretty
That's
funny dude.
Dude, that splash he hit Miz with on the apron.
Oh
was
my god!
fucking rough.
Dude!
You can see Miz's eyes about
Fucking
pop out of his
shit.
head. He's like, oh my god!
No, absolutely.
I'm dead. Oh, he fucking killed me.
Oh
So,
my God! Kofi Kingston when Cesaro and
Oh.
Sheamus came out,
Just
he runs, jumps off of the steps, off of Cesaro's shoulder, nothing but Sheamus.
it was fucking awesome.
Yeah. I liked how we had Xavier on the mic to start over on commentary. He did well. I liked him on there. Then Kofi gets on there and like Corey says something like, "Oh, we got Kofi now." And I think Kofi accused him of accused white people of thinking all black people look the same. Basically, he's like, "Yeah, contrary to what you may think, we don't all look the same," or something like that. Like, Jesus, Kofi, way to fucking take that up about several notches for no goddamn reason, and especially for no payoff, because he was awful on commentary.
So I thought it was weird how they did the split screen deal. I don't know if that was on the Hulu version. And so I was watching a commercial of The Miz
Okay, they didn't do that.
while watching The Miz wrestle. What the fuck is going on here?
Double
What
Miz.
the fuck is going on here? You know, I had to make a note out of it. It was that unusual,
Yeah.
you know.
Fucking Kofi's awful on commentary, but thankfully the bar comes out and he has to put down the headset to go help.
Yes, and I thank the Lord. That little distraction there causes E to be distracted, and
Miz is able to hit him with the skull-crushing finale
for the win.
Yep.
But cool match. I didn't like. It didn't make me want to hit somebody or quit watching wrestling for 6 months.
No, I liked it.
Yeah,
it was a good match. Good back and forth. Like I said, I just didn't care for E spanking Miz.
that was a little weird.
After that, they talk about Big Cass's injury leading to the match, or that they're going to have a match between Daniel Bryan and Hardy for a chance to take on Joe next week for the last Money in the Bank spot.
I think
it was supposed to be Joe versus
did you
Cass
get
this week.
Oh, Hulu might have done
What the
Cheez
fuck?
Man a favor.
No, I got Billy Kay versus Lana.
Oh.
Okay.
No, yeah, so that was immediately after the match. I don't know if they had I don't think they put anything up. Just the commentators were talking about it is what it was. It wasn't.
It
wasn't a segment.
I'm looking around like, fuck
Yeah,
you
neither
guys.
did I. I was going,
No, it was just their first mention of it for the night, and it was kind of big news. So I made a note of it. I guess it wasn't a segment or anything.
All right, let's have a good time on this next segment here.
How are we gonna have a good time if the next segment is Billy Kay versus Lana?
Because of the people yelling in the audience and all the funny things. And
yeah.
I actually had a good time until the match.
I really wanted to fast forward it. I'm kind of glad I
My note
did.
said, annoying. Does G Whiz have any of those spikes for your ears that he was talking about last week? Lana is the best. Lana #1. Good kick and good bomb.
Fucking Billy is talking on the mic. You hear the dude in the crowd. I can't understand you.
And then a little later on, it goes, "What?"
Yeah, they fucking try to sing or whatever it is. They hit that note and they say something else. What? At what point the commentators are also like, "What?"
It was like loser. And she's hit this horribly fucking terrible note, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah,
I think that's where the spike comment came in.
The iconics, get in the goddamn ring and shut the fuck up.
It's like, man, I've never wanted a public shooting more than at that moment.
Aiden starts a Lana Day chant.
No.
And then Lana, what the fuck?
It was very, very, very short.
Beautiful high kick, though. As far as the women go, it's the best one I ever seen, probably.
There was 5 moves in the entire match, all pulled off by Lana, and only one, that kick, was good.
Well,
I thought the bomb wasn't that bad. For her, though.
For her, I guess, but at the same time, that's not saying much. That's giving her a lot of leeway.
But I'm interested to know what these other 3 moves were. I had a kick and the power
I
bomb.
can't recall
remember what
that
they
the
were.
one that X-Pac used to do where she jumps up and drove her face down.
Yeah, the X Factor.
Oh,
The
yeah.
X Factor. Go back and watch
That
that
one-
match again if you want to and see how much ahead her face is before she drove her face into the mat and then landed.
Yeah.
It's like she totally blew it.
It did not look good.
Yeah.
Did not look good at all.
So Lana Day qualifies for Money in the Bank.
She is, as we stated earlier, one of the weak links for sure. The weakest,
sure.
to be exact.
It's weird that she even wrestles. Why can't you just be a valet?
she's
Is
gonna
that
be
not a
awful.
thing or what?
The lucky part is she's going to get some early offense because she'll get some crowd for the New Day chance.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll get a couple of moves
Lana
in.
Day chance.
Lana Day. It'll probably still be New Day, damn it. Rusev Day.
Okay.
I said New Day.
One of them damn days.
One of them, there's too many fucking days.
I'm getting my days confused.
Yeah. But then she'll get her ass beat and
Such.
she'll lay outside the ring for 10 minutes, hopefully. Then, after that, was it Almost versus Nobody?
Yes.
It was
Alright.
a promo first.
I probably didn't even make
Oh,
I wrote that only because I go, and we already gave this away, but hoping it's not another fucking jobber.
I
Yeah.
think that's the gimmick.
This is
they're going
bullshit.
with.
Another
They're gonna keep
jobber.
fucking Sticking them in there with jobbers, which they don't do anymore. They don't do that in WWF anymore. They don't.
No, not really.
So I think they're going to keep doing that, and then he's not getting the respect he deserves, and he demands a quality opponent, and he demands a title shot, or blah blah blah, and then they're going
Yeah.
to stick him in there with something
had-
good. It's a weird fucking gimmick, but it was another brutal squash.
Oh,
Dude,
Brutal.
between that Meteora and that fucking DDT, I could buy him beating anybody, really. He fucking makes that shit look so good.
he does this fake punch and comes around with this swinging elbow.
Oh my
Yeah.
god,
That looks so
It's-
stiff. Later in the week,
It's
somebody
more-
made a gif of that, and I swear to God that I was tranced for 5 minutes
It was
watching
so
that.
stiff
It's
later in
more
that
than
week.
that. It's a kick into a spinning elbow.
Yeah.
If you watch, it's a combination move. And I was just like, that son of a
And
bitch.
said later on in the week that jobber was still feeling that fucking move.
Almost
Probably.
like a badass, dude.
Yeah, that spinning
But we
elbow
kind
was
of already
nasty.
do that because of his NXT shit he had going on with
Soon after that
Johnny
nasty
Gargano.
ass
Those
elbow.
were some amazing
yeah.
matches. Some great matches.
Yeah, then soon after that elbow, we get another rough ass Meteora. Dude, I
Yeah.
fucking love that move.
Actually, he did two of them.
Yeah, dude flipped over.
He did the
fucking
regular one and then
reverse.
the inverted one, and they were both like.
Yeah,
That's a
oh
good
my God.
move.
You know,
That's a
that
really
second
good
one, I was
move.
like, dude, he just killed a man.
Yeah, exactly.
Call him Rey
It's like,
Mysterio.
your neck's not supposed to go back that far, bro.
Yeah. And then this guy took the DDT right, at least.
Yes, yes.
He knew how to take it.
That first guy was ridiculously bad looking. And that really is just a primo finishing move. It's original, or at least not one that I had ever seen before.
Yeah.
It looks great. And if you did that in real life, the person would probably die. So
Yeah.
it's like a pretty believable finisher as well, you know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I like Almas. I hope they fucking do something right with him because his moveset, how aggressive he is and how well he makes the shit work, I can fucking buy him beating just about anybody, honestly.
Almost makes me wonder if they're just like trying to work out what to do with him, and that's why they're doing the thing they're doing right now. Like, okay, how are we going to use this guy the right way?
After
He's a
that,
beast, you're right.
I feel like I'm missing something. We haven't come across anything I've missed yet, have we?
Oh,
We got.
did you get a really annoying Mela promo?
I have Mela talked. I didn't listen.
I just
wrote,
had
"Who cares?
slightly less annoying.
We are in tune, man. We are on the same page.
Slightly less annoying than the eyes. Not saying much.
Slightly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like 100 versus 99.
She can't help it that the tone of her voice is just a little less annoying.
What my comment I like to make about her is that she's the world's hottest monkey. Like,
Yes.
if you were ever
She
gonna
looks-
fuck a monkey, it would be her.
Yeah.
It's like, alright, if we're gonna do this and I might get AIDS, you better look like Carmella or better, or I ain't down with this.
Want to go again? Let's pound it, brother.
Do we got AJ Nakamura on your
Yep.
list? Oh, of
Yep.
course they wouldn't cut that. What am I thinking?
No. All I have in here from
face.
that is
Me to face.
the only thing I fucking put on is Pillow Fight, King of Soft Style. This only appeals to G-Wiz.
Yeah, I've got pillow fight match. What the hell is this appealing me for? Pillow fight match.
Your fucking awful jokes.
Shinsuke teaches us how to say knee to face properly.
Yeah.
Uh,
Need a face lesson for the week.
a little skirmish ensues outside the ring.
Yeah, the ensuing brawl wasn't bad. It's just everything on the mic before that I did not like.
I liked the Nakamura sucked him in and just ruthlessly blasted him with that chair.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was what really made the difference. AJ was kind of kicking his ass, and yeah, that chair shot changed everything.
Yeah. After he finishes beating the shit out of fucking AJ.
Slammed him on the table all awkward. You see
Yeah.
that shit?
Yeah.
Like the small of his back
Dude,
hit like the edge of the table. Good God.
He beat the shit out of AJ.
Yeah.
He fucked AJ up good. It's like, oh, King of Soft Style, huh? Bitch, I'll show you. I got something for your ass.
It's called the Kinshasa.
And that's like 2 weeks in a row that it's been left that Nakamura basically,
No.
for all intents and purposes, wins.
No.
Or
He
gets a
stands up
win.
on the table and declares a last man standing match.
True enough. And that's a quick goodbye to our Asian listeners.
It was just podium.
All right,
Fuck.
I almost guarantee they cut this next match, but it was a qualifier, so let's see.
Yep.
The Club versus Usos.
Oh, no. Yeah, this is in here.
You have it?
Usos versus Gallows and Anderson.
I
And-
still call them the Club, but I think they're trying to get away from that. I should probably quit
They're
calling
the
them
they're the good brothers.
that.
I have for
Push
G Wiz and Cheez Man. Hiya
Yeah.
for
Me too.
ya.
That's my
Yep.
window.
Yeah,
for ya.
that's I put down here. Usos start out hot and are taking it to the Good Brothers until we go to a commercial and come back from commercial to a hee-yah! It was within like moments of coming back from commercial. Hey, I'm like, what the fuck?
I've got one note, and then my closing statement. My one note was hi-ya. My closing statement is the club will face the Hammer Brothers.
Yeah.
And that was from Mojo. That was a little something from my buddy Mojo.
I was surprised when Gallows kicked out from the fucking Frog Splash. It was at that point I knew the Usos weren't winning. I was like, damn it.
So I like that the club gets a title shot, but I don't think they're
They
gonna.
did make a good point during that. I forget which one of the announcers goes, yeah, this is almost like the only good solution because of what? Are we going to see the Usos face them for a fourth time and get their
Right.
butts kicked?
Right, yeah.
Because of the last few times they just got dominated.
I just love the Usos, so I hate to see them lose. That's all it is.
I'm an Usos fan too.
That's all three of us.
Yeah. Those dudes are hyped as fuck on the mic. That's one of the things I love about them. And they're hyped as fuck in the ring.
Yes,
They fucking
their
like
in-ring work
move.
cannot be faded.
Yeah.
We got Naomi and Sonya.
But next we get what looks like Joseph in his amazing Technicolor dream coat, but then it turns out to be Naomi. Close.
I didn't really detail it out too much, but I
had
it was
a
actually
decent
pretty
back
good
and forth before DeVille hits a stiff spear.
Yeah.
And then Naomi wins with a super awkward roll-up.
Yep.
match. Yes.
She gets the wins, but not a bad match, not a good match.
I wrote pretty good. So.
And they showed that replay though, that fucking spot where they're supposed to kick each other. Did you guys see that? The fucking slow mo.
Yeah, one was a
Naomi.
complete swing and a miss, and the other one was a
Naomi
super stiff.
fucking kicked Sonya right in the fucking chin.
Right in the mush. Yes.
And then we cut to the back with Jeff Hardy, who had clearly just done a bump. Oh,
He's a man. He's 40.
Dude. I was sitting there looking, I'm like, is he fucked up? Like, I'm having trouble believing this motherfucker is sober right now. But he could have been.
He probably could have been, because we've commented previously about he's not a very good promo, but this was a really, really awkwardly strange promo.
Yeah.
So
He, I think, is wrestling right now through an injury. Because I had heard a week or so ago that he was supposedly injured on a house show.
well, I have never heard cocaine called an injury before, but that's fine. I hope he gets better.
Yeah.
Drug abuse is real.
It's real, goddammit.
That lines up. Yeah, I just wrote weird promo. I didn't know what else to say about that. It was just a weird fucking promo.
That's why I questioned, like, is he fucked up? So,
that lines up Jeff
match.
Hardy versus Daniel Bryan in a Money in the Bank qualifier
Yep.
to replace Cass.
yep. First we get Joe coming out to do commentary.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Nice.
I was gonna
not
get there,
actually
I
a
promise.
qualifying.
No, it's
I think
to see
it's
who
just-
gets to go for the qualifying.
Yeah,
match.
to face Joe in the winner, then qualify.
Damn it, that's all written down. I just read too fast.
Fuck. Fucking skimmer.
Well, anyway, comment number one, fucking sleepy time. This match kind of sucked.
Yeah. I mean, it started off slow. There was a couple of stiff shots from each guy.
The swanton,
Yeah.
the stiff ton, and Daniel Bryan gets his
The
knees,
knees
up.
up. Fuck yeah.
And so Jeff Hardy stiffs himself with his fucking stiff ton on the knees. It was fucking bad,
Brutal.
dude.
I didn't
and
write
then
that,
the
but I
dragon
remember
screw
that.
about fucking twisted his knee off. I bet he's injured now, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
This is a good.
Jeff Hardy is done.
What's
he's
up
a
with,
man. He's fucking 40.
Yeah, it appears that Daniel Bryan might be abandoning the yes lock and going for this fucking heel hook thing now. He fucking killed Cass with it, and then he fucking It looked like he just destroyed Hardy's fucking knee.
Let's call that the yes hook. But yeah, Hardy didn't take the dragon screw right, so his leg just got whipped around. His body came over. It looked really awkward. There was two moves in a row where Jeff Hardy got fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm like, god damn, dude.
Well,
You- You might be done, dude.
That dragon screw looked awful.
Yeah, well, it looked
I mean,
painful.
it didn't look awful in the sense like they fucked it up. It looked awful in the sense that, oh, my fucking knee just exploded.
It looked like if you were going to actually do it on a dude to hurt him because
Yeah.
you are angry at him.
Right. So I'm saying, Daniel Bryan's been coming off as like aggressive lately. Like he's fucking
I'm
pissed.
fine with that.
Yeah.
It's called protecting the business.
Yeah, he gets up.
And I say protect the business.
He's celebrating. He's doing his yes chants, and Joe gets up, fucking picks up the mic.
Daniel.
Yeah.
I thought he was about to beat him down, but he just
Yeah.
cuts a little promo on him and walks off like.
Basically, why
Joe
the fuck are
Q
you
badass.
celebrating? You realize this means you meet me next week,
Yes,
right, bitch?
Like, what you so happy about, fool?
Yeah. You gotta fight me now. You should be afraid.
Oh.
Because I'm gonna kill you. Because I'm fucking Joe.
And
You
a
don't
cool way
remember
to
our
end the show
matches
here.
from ROH?
Yeah.
Cool
And
way
they-
to end the show. We get Joe with Renee backstage.
Well, before that,
Am I headed too far?
they
Sorry.
said, no, it's just the announcers are like, it's gonna be Brian versus Joe for the first time ever. And it's like, are they gonna say that every time now? Daniel Bryan versus fill in the fucking blank. First time ever. They've done that like 4 weeks in a row.
Oh, my fault.
That's true.
It was-
They have. I didn't really catch it like you, but you're right.
Oh, I was wrong. WWE's right. Bryan Danielson faced Samoa
Well,
Joe.
yeah.
No.
Yeah.
But also, WWE since its beginning has always had that where they do like they are the only wrestling they talk about.
Oh, yeah.
They don't make references to anyone else or anything. When they
Once
say
in a great while, they will just slam somebody else. That's it.
they don't often use the words in pro wrestling history. They'll say in WWE history.
Yeah.
You make a
That
good
kind of
point
shit.
because of. Can you think about it and think of a time they ever said New Japan? Oh, they were huge in Japan.
Yeah, no, they won't.
They don't say that.
They won't use the promotion name.
Exactly.
Except for a couple of weeks ago when you had Kurt Angle tell KO and Sammy, "Hey, I heard fucking TNA's
TNA's hiring, although they're not even TNA anymore.
Exactly.
But that's one of the only.
Well, that's
references
why
I
they
remember
did it.
ever.
It was a blast on them because hey, TNA's out of fucking business. They
Right.
don't even exist.
Yeah.
That's the only time they'll mention another company.
Joe with Renee backstage right at the very end, just before we go to whatever comes on after Smackdown after getting out some stupid show. Joe says next week Daniel Bryan goes to sleep.
NXT. We open up with Heavy Machinery versus TM61. I'll be honest with you, I was not interested in this match, so I didn't pay close attention.
I could have checked in 20 minutes late and not been bummed out.
Yeah.
I thought there was a lot of hamming it up by the Heavy Machinery. Like at one
Otis
point,
especially was going a little
Yeah, he
highbrow with it.
Yeah.
he was looking right into the camera at one point, making his silly faces.
And it's like, this ain't 1985 and you're not in Memphis.
So we get it. You're a fucking hyped up fat dude. Got it. That's your gimmick. Moving on.
This match kind of sucks. Nice double suplex by Tucker Knight. And finally, meh.
Yeah.
Oh,
TM61.
Dozer does
gets
the work.
No, Dozer gets the worm. That's the caterpillar, as they call him, actually.
Yes.
Because he's so damn fat. Anyway, TM61 picks up the win by putting
In
the
a
feet up on the
dubious
ropes.
fashion.
Yeah.
Doobie.
The heel win. Feet on the ropes.
Yeah.
Other dude outside holding the feet
Holding
on the
the
rope.
feet for extra leverage. Right?
Yeah.
Oh,
After
man.
that, they cut to we got EC3 promo. They're
After the Bianca Belair promo.
oh yeah. Fuck.
It was a double thing. The only reason I noticed it or I noted it is because I'm in love with the girl.
Yeah.
Oh, did anybody else, like, see that and get really excited? And then all of a sudden go, oh, it's a
Next
promo, we have to
week.
wait next week.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hit
Huh.
one of you guys up like, man, those motherfuckers are holding out on the Bianca Belair.
Yeah, I was kind of looking forward to a match. I think I was like, oh damn it, next week. But wouldn't be disappointed fucking shortly. We got the EC3 promo.
Which
They're-
I liked. He's
I had
a good
one last
promo.
last
He's a
comment
good
about the
promo.
Bianca Belair.
Sure.
Throughout the week, I kept on seeing this video footage of these NXT live events, and they actually had Bianca Belair versus Ember Moon. And I only mention this because of I believe that can only be a good sign that Bianca Belair might be moving on up.
Yeah, I'm a Bianca fan. She fucking won me over when she beat the shit out of Candice Wrestling.
Fucking deadlifted her ass.
I loved that. I loved that. It's like, okay, we have a genuine wrestler here, folks.
Yeah. And then, the EC3 promo we said was great. We liked it. They're taking a lot of time to build him up. Like, he's had a lot of promos and only if you count the ladder match, he's had, 2 matches?
2 total matches, one in that ladder match, and then one
wasn't it
2 weeks ago on TV or something where he beat the shit out of a jabber, yeah.
It was,
that guy who's good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Raul
Mendoza.
Yeah,
Wait a second.
We know
that
his
wasn't.
name now because he just keeps
He's a
getting
fucking
his ass kicked.
beast. I mean, he's not dead. Alright.
And then after that, we get...
Highlight of the week.
Yes.
The best match of the
Kairi
week
Sane.
is next.
Kairi Sane versus Lacey Evans.
What the
Oh my
fuck?
God.
What a great match.
My comment is Kairi Sane, her regular moves are other people's finishers. She did the El Tranquilo. She did.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
That is
listen to
NATO's
hip-hop.
finishing move
Ah.
in New Japan. And then she did a blockbuster
Yeah.
Yep.
and a spear.
Blockbuster's becoming kind of
It's
popular.
it is. A lot of people do that, and that spear is her move, but I'm not a fan of her doing it.
Yeah.
It
But
just
that
was like,
particular spear was fucking textbook perfect, though.
holy poop, her regular moves are finishers.
Yeah.
Other people's finishers.
I'm finally coming around on Lacey. I like her gimmick and shit. Like, at first I did not like her, but now I'm starting to get into it. And, boy, she chopped the fucking soul out of Kairi Sane, didn't she? She fucking just blasted the soul out of the back of that girl. Her
She's
eyes
sort of
fucking
almost
popped out
beginning
of her, and
to
she rounded them out real quick. Like, oh my fucking god. She laid out
Remind
the
me
ring.
of like a female Cesaro.
Yeah. But then Kairi comes over and immediately fucking steals Lacey's soul back with a fucking chop
with
of her
an
own.
equally devastating chop.
Yeah, these bitches were hitting each other hard.
All the moves were stiff and laid in, and I don't mean stiff in the bad way, I mean in the good way.
And like, I know you guys are just giving them fucking Kairi props, but I loved Lacey in this
No.
match. She was fucking aggressive as shit.
I wasn't only giving Curry.
Oh, I know.
Lacey was the beast of the
Yeah.
week. She's like an amazing female wrestler,
Yeah.
and I'm pretty
That's the
sure
thing
she's gonna
is-
get
She
sold
had
up
that
soon.
like Cobra clutch going. She's like fucking beating Kari's head into her knee while she's got her in the clutch. I'm like, I love
awesome.
She ends up winning this match despite what we were talking about with Kari
Yeah.
having these finishing moves for regular moves. Lacey took them all like a champ, and
Fucking
still.
there was storytelling in this match, even though it wasn't real long. There was some storytelling. And
Yeah.
Lacey, the expressions on her face.
Yeah.
That girl's a pro wrestler.
Yes.
She's a
fucking
professional
great.
wrestler. She fucking sells
Dude,
everything.
She
It's
killed
awesome.
Kari with that super duper Bronco Buster.
Oh my god.
She lifted her legs all the way up in the air and then swung all
Yeah,
the way
that's-
down. Bam!
That's actually one of her trademark moves now.
Yeah. And then she
I
put
thought-
her in another hold. It was like, usually holds are like boring, but Lacey fucking makes them look brutal as shit.
Yeah,
You're watching this instead of like yawn. It's like, oh my god, look
It's a
at that.
professional wrestler. It's
That
all I
looks
can
like it
say about the
fucking
girl.
hurts.
She's perfect. That's exactly what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, they put,
The looks on her face, like she's angry if she's holding the person, she's trying real hard. If
Yeah.
she's hurting, it hurts so bad, you know. It's
Yeah.
just, she's great.
then Kari starts to get in the offense and shit, hitting her with all those moves that Aaron just or Mojo just spoke of.
Just outlined for us, yes.
Yep. And she goes for, it was a elbow or something off the top
Yeah, I
rope,
think she was
and-
going for her finisher.
Yeah.
And Lacey pops up and hits her with the woman's
The
right.
women's right,
Mamma mia!
which is basically just a
Like a-
haymaker.
Yeah, just a hell of a right hand.
Reminded me of the Cesaro uppercut
Yeah.
and how he can hit it like out of
Kinda.
nowhere
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
She ends up hitting her with that and picks up the win. It was a fucking great match. Back and forth, stiff as fuck.
Exactly. They had the back and forth. They had the storytelling. They laid the moves in. They protected the business. And the like. I guess the word is the
It's one of those
Acting
matches where you go
aspect of it. It was a convincing,
there's no
cool match.
losers in that match too, because of Lacey let Kari just shine and do all
Yeah.
these
Yeah.
crazy moves, and still at the
Couldn't have
end,
said it
Well,
better myself.
plus they said that they're one and one now. Like Lacey's got to win, Kari's got to win, and it's, I think it was Nigel said he would love to see a rubber match or something like that. So I have a feeling that's what we'll be seeing at Takeover.
Yeah. Well, if you twisted my arm and said you gotta say something negative, say something negative. Like that stupid pirate outfit that Kari Sane did, I don't like that gimmick.
Kari's gimmick. I don't like her gimmick.
Yeah, but nothing bad to say about the match at all. It was a fucking A+.
She gets into it too. Like she started fucking screaming at Lacey, Japanese or Chinese, whatever she is. Not to be it.
Yeah, it was awesome sounding, even though I don't know what the fuck she said.
And then she fucking just come racing across the ring, screaming at her and shit. That was fucking awesome.
You know what? Maybe that's another negative. That little stompy walk march.
She looks like she was.
But that's all
deal
still back
she
to that
does.
same thing, though. That's just part of that gimmick.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You're right. All right. So
Then we have a brief moment where they're backstage, or even further out, and Johnny and Candice are arriving and say they have an announcement.
Yeah, Johnny Sullivan has a sad announcement to make.
that he's implying he's gonna like retire or some shit.
Yeah.
Or at least that's what I took from it. And then we get little promos here. First of Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch. And then Undisputed Era.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I
I couldn't
so
quit
NWO.
laughing. I love the way O'Reilly kept mispronouncing everyone's names.
It was pretty funny. Yeah, we get Undisputed Era doing a little NWO style vignette, which is the word I was trying to remember a couple weeks ago and couldn't. Vignette. I like their little vignettes. Roddy challenges Danny Burch. And what's up with remember like 3 weeks ago Roderick Strong came out to the ring and he cut a promo and he had a weird like lisp or something?
Yeah.
It's gone now.
No, it's
Was
gone.
he like missing a tooth or something?
Maybe he fucking got bit off half his damn tongue or something.
Because he talks perfectly normal now. It's the weirdest thing ever. It really caught me off guard. I was like, wait, he didn't lisp at all. But whatever, that doesn't matter. It was cool. I like those guys.
Yep. Undisputed Era is cool.
Oh, this fucking piece of shit's next.
Yeah, we get the handicap match.
Which wasn't one.
Lars Sullivan versus Ricochet and Three-Eyed Velveteen Dream.
Yeah.
I have
He's
the
wearing
mix
these
of Gold
weird-
Dust and Macho Man entrance.
Triple eye sunglasses.
Dude, I made that same exact fucking comparison. That fucking Velveteen Dream is a little
To
bit
me,
fucking
I'm your witness.
Macho Man and
Goldust?
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally saw that.
Wow.
That's my comment about his entrance.
Well, that settles it. That's where they're getting that inspiration from. 'Cause that's two completely independent, exact same opinions.
Well,
Okay.
that's what it comes off to with me. And obviously Mojo.
So the first note is that Ricochet and Velveteen Dream have to tag in and out. Now, I remember a handicap match as it's two small dudes against one big dude. I just assumed that was what this was going to be. What the fuck?
They ended up in there at the same time most of the time anyway, though.
So
It just didn't start out like that, but once they
for
did
the
start...
most part, it was just Lars landing a bunch of awkward-looking moves.
Yeah, Lars...
For most of the match was just that.
Lars does not move well. He just...
I have until a double super kick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the first thing that actually takes Sullivan off his feet.
Yeah, I was saying they're really trying to sell Lars as being unstoppable.
Yeah.
Like, you got two of the top-notch guys here, and they're both fucking hitting him with all their shit, and he's still standing.
I was talking to Whiz about this.
Virtually no effect.
I heard one of the commentators, and I forget who it was, it might have been Morrow, making a reference of how Sullivan looks a bit like the French Angel, who is a super old, like, 1950s, 1960s wrestler.
I didn't hear that either.
He looks like a fucking... He looks and moves like a 50s
But
and 60s
he does
wrestler.
look like him.
Fucking Velveteen Dream took all the bumps in this match.
Indeed.
He was in there getting his ass beat for a long time. And then he tags in Ricochet. And Ricochet hits him with a few things, and then they both hit him. And they fucking, They both hit on moves off the top rope, and Velveteen kind of botched his a bit. He kind of fell off the ropes a bit, but it didn't. You could tell he fucked up, but he still kind of hit the mark, so it wasn't terrible.
Right.
But they both hit Sullivan. Sullivan rolls out of the ring, and Dream immediately nails Ricochet with that rolling Death Valley driver.
Mm-hmm.
He does that move fucking well. He makes it look good as fuck.
He does, and then he just like leaves him laying there for Lars, and Lars picks him up and...
Yeah, not before he tells him he's going to screw him.
Right.
I'm going to screw you! Whoa.
It's like, yeah, he's like... not blatantly homoerotic, but it's like walking that borderline.
Right.
Lars then hits him with that stupid finisher.
Well, yeah, with his very unimpressive finisher.
I liked Lars in the ladder match, and I thought he was going to be okay, but the more I don't know, that guy sucks.
He's not a good singles wrestler.
He's not a good singles wrestler. That's a great way to put it.
Yeah. So...
we get Lars...
I'm thinking we're going to get Ricochet versus Dream at TakeOver.
Of course.
It's going to be fucking great. I'm looking forward to that match because we got to see just a little bit of it before Lars got involved the week before.
Yeah, and I do agree with you. That's what that probably lines up. But
so yeah,
I think this match was supposed to accomplish that.
But also, I think it puts Sullivan in with Black.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. All right. Well, as long as we're all on the same page on that one.
So we're looking at 3 matches that are probably going to, or we know a bunch of matches that are probably going to happen at TakeOver.
And then we... up next is the continuation of the angle I'm already tired of. Another Dakota Kai interview. Like, there's people always wanting to talk to her and shit or something. What the fuck?
I missed that, damn it.
Well, because it ain't really that noteworthy.
Who are these people wanting to talk to Dakota?
Right. She will go up against Baszler next week.
Dakota!
Baszler comes up to her.
Interrupts and Dakota
actually stands up for herself.
She shows a little backbone.
Slight kind of maybe not being completely terrified.
Like, oh my god, she's got half a spine.
Yeah, all right, I guess we just move on. It wasn't...
Shayna standing there, what? What was that?
But they're not doing this
not
good. They're doing
now.
this where it's uninteresting. They're not doing it good.
They're fucking...
Johnny and Candice.
Kari and Lacey have a better fucking build-up and story going. Way better than this fucking championship match.
Yep.
So yeah, after that we get the Johnny segment.
Johnny's in the ring. He seems all bummed out.
Yeah. I don't want to have to do what I have to do.
And he's asking, is it worth it? And the crowd.
Of course the crowd.
The crowd's like, fuck yeah, it's worth it.
Yeah. Of course they do, the selfish bastards.
Risk your life and limb for our entertainment.
Yes.
That would be great. Yes.
Die for us.
They have is either injury prone or they're going way too far with this poor Johnny crap.
It's probably they're going way too far with poor Johnny Crip.
Yeah.
Ciampa comes out, of course, and the security guards, for whatever reason, hold Johnny back and don't let him get to him and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, Candice did the Sans Elizabeth went backstage and got a bunch of referees.
Yep.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, Candice went to get him.
I skipped over the punchline. I apologize. He's making it out like he's about to announce his retirement, and he says, "Yeah, it's worth it." And he rips off the neck brace, and he's ready to rock and roll. Okay.
Yeah, he starts calling out Ciampa. That's when Ciampa comes out, and that's when Candice goes against the refs, and the refs hold him back, and they never actually get a hold of each other, and fucking Candice ends up getting knocked off the ring apron to the ground.
Oh god, this is the end of the show already.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Johnny went up there to try to attack Ciampa, and Ciampa was ready for him. Yeah. Elbowed him in the face as soon as he jumped up there.
Yeah.
And he falls backwards right into his wife.
And fucking levels Candice, who was like practically dead.
Yeah, he's got to go, oh my god, she's dead!
And there's a bunch of people in the audience, and the cameras are close to the people, and so it's hearing the people talking, and there's a guy, I don't think she's actually dead, I see her breathing. One little kid goes, "You shouldn't have done that!" Like he meant to jump into her and knock her down. It was so funny. Oh my god, the people in the I wish I remembered
It's
them all.
funny how silent it got because they're always like concerned and shit.
Yeah, well, hey,
that means it was working. Yeah.
It's a good wrestling crowd.
You can hear Joey Styles at home. Oh my god!
Right in the mush. Yeah, I mean, it was well executed.
Yeah.
It looked like she died.
Yep.
She did.
So, you know,
I see you. She did.
the year's
seen
coolest rivalry marches on. It's not over yet, folks. More to come from Ciampa and Gargano. The Ciampa and the Gargano camp.
Yeah. That'll probably be a takeover. Now on to the barely ever referenced rumor mill segment because, well, we just don't usually have rumors or talk about them.
Yeah, the damnedest, it was like, well, I think partly because it was leading up to WrestleMania, but there was tons of good rumors when we started doing the show at the beginning.
Yeah.
Like, before we started recording, there was a ton of shit going on, like, this is awesome, but there really hasn't been much anything since then, but yeah. And I wouldn't call this a juicy or a positive rumor, but the rumor is that Cass may have an ACL tear.
Yeah.
And
Possibly
if that's the case, he could be out for 6 or more months.
6 more fucking months and no Cass.
And I think that's a shame, because I at least like what he's doing on the microphone.
At this point, you wonder if WWE will just write him off as another injury-prone big guy and fucking let him go.
And,
My
I don't know when
sentiments
his contract
exactly.
goes to, but
It's sad to say, but it's beginning to look that way.
this brings us to our next segment. We like to call Great Moments in Roman History.
This is my yard now.
Who's this man?
all right, 1992. Let me set the stage for you a little bit. The WWF Championship had been stripped from Hulk Hogan due to some kind of controversy over the previous title change. And
It was a rematch with The Undertaker after The Undertaker defeated Hulk Hogan. And because of Hulk Hogan used The Undertaker's urn ashes against him, Jack Tunney decided to strip
I'm glad you found that
Hogan.
information.
of the title.
So nobody had the title, and the title was vacant because of an urn.
I'm sorry for popping in the middle of a segment. That's fucking hilarious. He used the urn ashes. Like, whoosh. Okay, anyway. So anyway, the title's vacant. And so we,
President Jack
I
Tunney
almost want
puts
to start
it
over
up.
again. I fucking broke. Okay. It's announced that the winner of the Royal Rumble will be the champion. Okay, that's where we're at.
Indeed.
And so the match is going and going. And we're left with our final 2 combatants in the Royal Rumble.
Roman entered really early. I think he was one of the first ones to enter the Rumble. He was in there for a long time. But yes, he managed to hold out until he was one of the final 2.
It was him and the legendary Sid Justice.
Wasn't this like one of Roman's big debuts? Like, first match from coming back to the
This was
WWF?
his first Royal Rumble, I believe. So,
You're
yes.
probably right. Because up until then, I mean, Roman Reigns was the name in WCW.
Yeah.
We
And
Exactly.
NWA before that.
He was like
and
the
we're also-
Hulk Hogan of WCW.
Yeah.
Was Roman Reigns at that time. So yeah, we got Roman Reigns and Sid Justice, the last 2 competitors.
Oh,
and-
speaking of WCW and the times that Roman Reigns was over there,
Uh-huh.
there was one incarnation of the 4 Horsemen that actually had Sid Vicious as one of the members, along with Roman Reigns.
Huh.
That's a fair point that had not occurred to me until you said that.
I never knew
So-
Sid was part of the 4 Horsemen. I mean, I knew Roman was in it, obviously, but...
That kind of makes this slightly more interesting.
Well,
So they
Well,
do have history.
added fact there for you.
Woo! Woo! That's a Roman woo.
Yeah, that's a Roman
Mind
woo.
you.
So,
Obviously. I mean, what the fuck else are we talking about?
so
Everybody knows the Roman woo and the strut.
Roman's
Style
able to
and
knock
profiling.
that big bastard over the top rope to get the win and claim his title.
First ever
Oh,
to win a title winning the Royal Rumble. First
And
ever
he-
title
Roman
for
Reigns is-
Roman.
It's so
two
cool
firsts.
that his manager, Mr. Perfect.
Yeah.
Wow.
His manager was Bobby the Brain Heenan, but yes, Mr. Perfect was running there with him.
His stooge.
Yep.
His toady.
Or his hype man.
But yeah, now, then, and forever, another legendary moment from Roman Reigns.
Alright, on to our favorite segment. At least last week it was. The abortion clinic.
I almost did something fucked up. I'm glad I didn't do it. This is from Raw on June 4th, 2012. We'll give you a minute to cue that up on your network, on WWE Network. This is the classic John Cena versus Michael Cole match, which we were just recently reminded was actually kind of a stipulation. John Cena first had to beat Tensai, and if he won, then he would get a chance to face Michael Cole.
Yeah.
So we assume it's going to be awful,
Yes, definitely.
and we've got you queued up to
122.20.
122.20, and we're going to press play in 3, 2, 1, and play. Go.
Basically, all we're gonna get now is Michael Cole putting off. I don't want to go. No, I was kidding.
It was a joke.
And of course,
We were
Lawler laughing
friends.
at him and all that, and bell rings. There we go.
Yeah. This is Lawler pre-heart attack. It's funny, Michael Cole was this like huge heel for the longest time, and then Jerry Lawler almost died next to him, and like he was suddenly a face again.
True enough. Literally almost died. He fucking
Oh, look, he's trying to
had a
run
heart
away.
attack or whatever.
Wall executed wall jump.
He's like still not standing from that one.
All right.
Get back over here.
Gets him in the fucking jail sex hold.
He just noogied him. I'm glad I'm watching this right now.
Yes. This is happening.
It's an actual
It's,
wrestling hold.
I mean, it's Michael Cole. We should know this is going to be an abortion. But that's why we're watching it. That's the point, really.
Oh,
I love the look on his face when he tried to run away that second time. That's hilarious. Is that
Notice he got a hold
He
of the
keeps on
microphone.
rolling.
way overacting?
Yeah, he rolled all the way across the ring on just a roll in. Wait,
And he's still holding the
Right.
mic. Mm.
I'm out of breath. I have to speak into this fucking mic.
I almost kind of want to hear what he says. Before we bring it up a little bit.
Okay. Oh, we don't have to do it this way. That's what he said.
Listen. You and I go way back. I mean, we've been great friends.
I guess maybe we could have got closer to the abortion, but the bell rang. I wanted to get the whole match. I mean, technically the match is officially started.
Yeah.
Let's slap again, Cole. Show your true colors. We don't have to do it this way. Shake. Oh.
I think John should just take the handshake, and that should be the end of this thing.
Yeah.
Shake like what friends do.
There's no reason to hurt poor Michael Cole over this.
Cole's like, I'll shake your dick, man.
You think this is funny?
Wait a
You
minute.
think this is funny?
He's taking clothes off. This doesn't look good.
No.
This can't end well.
You want some of me? You want some of me?
Wait a minute.
You want some of me, right?
Is he about to jump bad? This is okay. Okay.
Keep laughing. You
Let's
thought
see
it was
here.
embarrassing when John Laurinaitis beat you? When he got the 1, 2, 3 at you in the middle of the ring? How embarrassing.
That did happen. I forgot John Laurinaitis beat John Cena.
What was John Laurinaitis' old name? Johnny Ace.
Johnny Ace. Damn. So John Cena had to lay down for his future fucking stepfather-in-law.
It's like, how many members of that family is John Cena gonna lay down? Oh my goodness. well, what the fuck has gotten into him here? Like, let me see your microphone. I got some shit to say.
We're going to remember you as the guy tonight who got his ass kicked.
Oh, damn.
Ripped open his shirt and tit slapped him.
Chops the shit out of him.
I prefer tit slap. Oh no, he just pantsed him. Now that was uncalled for.
Somebody stop the damn sex.
He's stomping a butthole in his ass and walking it dry. Okay, now he's laying there like, just rape me and be done. Okay, this is more...
This is what we call the...
That was a pretty stiff ball shot to unprotected balls.
This is what we call the aggressive abortion.
Yeah, this is like...
Forced.
Kind of like...
This is one we call the clothes hanger.
I mean, it's not directly homoerotic. There's something going on here.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Did you see fucking the ref? He's like, ooh!
That would be Charles
Damn.
Robinson.
Yes,
The legendary Charles Robinson.
Little Nate.
Little Nate,
Yeah.
yep.
That match.
I wish I had the info at hand. That guy has refed some amazing matches. Like a lot of historical matches with Charles Robinson.
You owe an apology to the king. Say, I'm sorry. Jerry! Yeah? Jerry, my friend! Yes, Jerry, I'm so sorry.
Damn it, damn it.
Jerry, I'm so sorry. Jerry, I'm so sorry, Jerry. That's a great start. There's one more man who deserves an apology.
I'm really not comfortable with any of this.
Drove off the commentary table, Hall of Famer Jim Ross.
Right now, John Cena is behind Michael Cole, giving him a hug with one arm.
JR's at home. Don't involve me in this.
And poking him in the back with the other arm, if you know what I'm saying.
Well, that look on his face says you might be right.
Okay, I'm sorry we chose this one, everyone. This is,
Yeah.
you heard the man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
One more thing.
JR's at home. Why the fuck you gotta involve me? Bring my name into this shit.
So does Michael. Listen to him tell you how.
Oh, they're gonna drag him into some shit coming up.
I think they're gonna involve JR's name again here in a minute.
Oh, damn, Slobberknocker good.
Everyone says it all, man.
This is Slobberknocker bad.
Look how red his chest is. Holy shit.
I always keep a little JR barbecue sauce right here.
That hurts.
King
Lawler's got
got
the
all sorts of JR's barbecue
sauce. All right.
sauce.
got some barbecue sauce. Good old sauce. I won't be needing this.
Fuck out, they're gonna use my sauce as lube. Dunk.
That Jerry Lawler guy is always handling jugs. Okay, that's all I got for.
That must be a fresh
Oh.
batch because he doesn't handle anything under 13
Nice.
or anything over 13.
Oh yeah, make sure that you get his wiener because
Yeah.
that's the hot part.
Yep.
Very sexy, John. Very sexy.
We're sorry. We're sorry. We get it. We suck.
Are there going to be additional? What the fuck? I was hoping there would be more wrestling moves. He went to walk up the stairs, but the stairs were no longer there. Did you notice that?
This isn't even a match. This is a segment.
It's like a thing. I didn't realize that Cole had such magnificent breasts.
Those are implants, probably.
Yeah, there's no way those are real. All catty and shit.
WWE.
So fucking fake.
We want you to have fake tits.
His head's smoking.
I wonder if it fucking.
Oh.
What if that shit
he
froze some of
sauced himself. This is. Look.
Hey. Ouch. God damn, he did not take that right.
Yeah, no.
Took her right on the tailbone.
He's like, fuck it, I don't need my lower back for anything in the future. We're good. Let's just burn that out.
I don't like
Oh,
to
fuck, we
sit.
can just- Right, maybe you can have the thingy.
Now Michael Cole thinks that he's got his moment.
No, 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 no.
fucking barbecue sauce thing, I feel like that was a bad move. It's making this really uncomfortable and like...
Yes. Well, yeah, that and the whole stripping him down to his boxers and his black socks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whose idea was this?
Yeah.
Damn you, Kevin Dunn.
Well done, sir. Well done.
Can this be over?
Wow.
Why isn't this over yet?
Hey, Mojo, I think you're onto something. Whenever we're watching anything that's ridiculous and we're like, who booked this shit, we'll just say, dun 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 dun. dun. There we go. So at least something good came of this piece of shit segment.
Cole took about 20 steps in a 3-foot fucking run.
I don't know if that was an FU or an AA at this point, but I'm just happy it's over.
It was AA. This is only 2012. So that was
Attitude
awful.
adjustment. And all that wasted barbecue
Hold
sauce.
on, I thought Vince McMahon had a no color policy.
Color commentator.
Nice. Oh, God, see,
It looks like he's got. It's leaking from the bottom.
Hey, look, I'll do it to myself to prove to you that it doesn't actually hurt, so I'm an idiot.
Whoa! I won. I beat Michael Cole.
I got barbecue sauce on my ribs. Nobody on that? Oh yeah, I like that wiener up nice and sexy. There it was again. You see how much extra he put on the dick? It was like it was on purpose, man.
Yep. Back out to use this fucking lube. I knew it. I knew it. John Cena can't count. Did you see that?
Yes, I did say that. By God, he can't count.
It's fucking remedial.
This is been Wrestling's High Marks.
Wrestling high marks. Closing scene. Take 26 and action.
This has been another episode of Wrestling's High Marks. This has been Mojo.
Cheez, man.
And gee whiz. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook. That's facebook.com/thehighmarks.
Take us out, Mitch.
I like rice. Rice is great when you're hungry and you want 2,000 of something.
Alright, here's a little bit of bonus. You know, I'll go ahead and put this at the very end of the episode. If people hang in there and listen to the whole thing, it'll be a bonus feature. Wrestling's High Marks, greatest hits.
Yeah.
It's a dab will do ya.
His greatest hits are red hot.
Red hot greatest hits. Suppressed memories.
We'll shortly be doing our Sweet Leaf imitation.
Sweet leaf.
When I first met you, I didn't realize.
It's like no matter how bad it is, every Ozzy is a pretty close impression.
Yeah.
Oh, dang, I think G Whiz went cross-eyed.
Good Lord. Okay, now let's try to talk about something. So, yeah, man, how about that Roman Reigns, eh? Dude's a beast.